Yo, yo, what's up? It's the one and only Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97, BET Gaming. Yeah, it's real right now, son. Now, I spoke with the legend before. I'm honored to be able to speak with him again. First off, Mr. Harada-san, like, it's been a long time coming with Tekken 7. It's gonna come out soon. You guys coming down to the final stride. People went crazy at New York Comic Con when we was all playing it. How do you feel about the progress of the game now and where it's at in the state?
そうですね、わかるわかる、もういよいよだけど、そうです、幸いゲームの内容自体すごく今フィードバックとしては非常にポジティブなので、そこは非常に嬉しいですね。で我々も今開発の方は、比較的順調には進んでるんですけど、正直言うとやっぱり、日本のアーケードが出た状態からかなり待たせてしまっているので、そこだけちょっと心苦しいかなと。
So, yeah, as you mentioned, we're getting closer and closer to the release. The development team is working hard at work. They're making a lot of progress towards that final date. We're quite happy that the feedback in general has been positive overall. The only kind of thing that we feel slightly bad about is that, it's been a little bit of time since we released in the arcades, and people in the West, they no longer have the arcades, so we know everyone's kind of antsy while they're waiting for the release, and we apologize for that, but we're looking forward to the release.
Oh man, amazing. So I'm not sure if you've ever been asked this question, but have you ever thought about making yourself a character in Tekken 7? And the reason why I say that is because you have the coolest glasses I've ever seen in the gaming industry. He's like the coolest dude, and I would love to be able to actually like use Harada-san in a Tekken game. Like, do you even study martial arts? Like I want to get into the mind of Harada-san when it comes to this game and your lifestyle.
いやそうで、一応確かにマーシャルアーツとしては柔道はそこそこやってたし、空手もテコンドーも黒帯手前までは一応学生時代はねやってたし、ヨットレースとかそういうスポーツは割とできない方ではないんだけども、それ以前にやっぱり格闘ゲームの世界で戦ってる人たちってもう少しこう個性が際立ってるというか、俺ぐらいだとやっぱちょっと格闘ゲームの世界に合わないかなっていうのがあるんで、僕がゲームの中に入るってことは多分ないんじゃないかと、みんながリクエストしたらそうだけどね、何百万人のうちの数十人ぐらいでしょ本当に欲しいのは。
So, Harada's actually done a little bit of judo, karate, taekwondo in his past. For karate, taekwondo, he said in high school he went almost to black belt. But, that doesn't make him qualified to be a game character. Because, all the characters in our game, they all stand out in some kind of spectacular way, very unique. Where if he were thrown into the mix, even though, he's quite, charismatic, when you compare it to our lineup and it's actually in the game, maybe not so much. So, if everyone requested it, it's not like it's not possible, but there's maybe a fraction of the people who buy the game that might want that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So pretty much Harada-san will kick your ass if you get out of line. Like, basically, I'm glad he's my friend. I don't want no problems. But what? That's crazy. So now I want to go a bit deeper. What I want to ask you is, what was the first fighting game you ever played, or the first fighting game you felt gave you inspiration to, get involved with the Tekken brand?
格ゲーと呼べるかどうかはあれだけど、一番もちろん空手家とかにも影響を受けたんですけど、どっちかっていうと僕一番影響を受けたのはやっぱりダブルドラゴンだね。最初のあれ対戦ゲームじゃないんだけど、アーケードゲームで2人で協力して、最後ボス倒す時がビリーとジミーだけ最後ね対戦しなきゃいけないんですよ、プレイヤーがね。あれが俺の中でものすごい衝撃的だったのと、ゲームのシステム自体がすごく打撃コンボに投げコンボにねちゃんともう時代からあって、あれはもう僕の中でかなりやっぱりインスピレーションを得たし、チームに入ってからもずっとみんなで遊んでましたよ。
Actually, it would probably go back to Double Dragon, same name in the West.
Oh, seriously?
Because
I gotta put the bell. He said Double Dragon, Daddy. He said Double Dragon.
maybe we should explain for some of the younger audience, but you had Billy and Jimmy. It was a co-op game back in the day, and you played through a succession of stages until you get to the last boss, right? Yeah. And then the last stage, you actually end up fighting each other, even if you're on co-op up until then. So it is kind of like a fighting game, and they had combinations of strikes and throws and such. So that was the one game that probably had the most effect on him, and he continued to play it with the dev staff even after he joined.
Wow, I never knew that. That's crazy. So I have 3 more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up because he's a busy man. Now, my next question is, when it comes to PlayStation VR, and everybody's talking about VR now, and I love VR. I'm using it a lot now. It's really that good and well developed. Me personally, I would love to see, or see if you guys could test out VR with a game like Tekken. And obviously, it won't be the way we see it now. But have you ever thought about utilizing VR to engage the audience into what fighting would be like from a first-person perspective in a Tekken game, or creating a brand new fighting game based on VR?
VR でファイトゲームやるとしたらってこと？
いや、考えたことない。
考えたことないから。
まず鉄拳でっていう。
だよね。
鉄拳じゃなくても、例えばそれにフォーカスしたものを
なんかってことで、実は日本では結構有名なタイトルになってるんですけど、サマーレッスンっていうゲームがあって、その VR を我々リリースして今 VR の PSVR の中でもダントツに1位に人気のタイトルなんですけど、実はね、それが生まれるきっかけはその数年前に鉄拳ですでにもう実験してたんですよ。でまず鉄拳を一人称の格闘ゲームにしてみてよく分かったのは、もうやっぱり VR の世界で目の前で格闘家が暴れてるっていうのはとてもなんていうの、もうこうパンチとかされるとうってこう目閉じちゃうし、結構あまり面白い体験ではなかったので、一人称のファイティングゲームはまずないかなというふうにはちょっと思ってはいます。
So maybe you're not familiar with the title, but in Japan we're working on Summer Lesson, which is one of the more popular titles in the Japanese and Asian markets for virtual reality or PlayStation VR. But what you might not know is that it actually kind of started linked to Tekken, because many years ago, to first kind of test the waters with this technology was still new, we actually used some of the characters from Tekken, and what we found was that when you're in first-person view against an opponent who's like actually punching and kicking like a normal fighting game would be, it's very jarring. It's not a very enjoyable experience. Not in the way that most people would initially think.
Okay. All right. Okay. I get it. Because it's like it's blinding you, and you trying to. Because I understand exactly what you mean. All right. Cool. I had to throw that out there because I just love VR right now. So now 2 more questions, and this right here I have to ask you: are you excited for the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio that's coming out next year? And the reason why I'm asking is because the new power that will be presented, I can only imagine what you can do with the Tekken brand going forward. So, are you excited about it? What would these systems add to the Tekken experience?
そうですね、そうまずはプロとかスコーピオンの前に我々初めてやっぱ PC で発売するので、PC ではもう今ね、開発温度も 4K で、60フレームでガリガリ動いているので、あれがいわゆるベンチマークとして最高のレベルだとすると、それに近いことがやっぱできるコンソールが出るってこと自体には非常に個人的には嬉しいし、僕はスペックが高いに越したことはないと思ってる人間なので、そういう意味では期待はしてますけどね。
Well, first off, we have the PC version of Tekken 7 that we're developing for the first time. That's actually running in 4K at the moment. You might have seen some of the trailers out there, but
I'm gonna cry right now. I'm emotional right now.
So that is kind of a pretty high benchmark that we already have. So to think that some of these consoles coming out, the PS Pro recently, and then Scorpio, like you mentioned, that have close to the same kind of specs and things we can achieve, is personally exciting for him. But because he's of the type that thinks that the higher the specs, the better, for the gamer's experience. So
yes, I'm with that. Now, final question. This is a banger right here. All right, so get ready. All right. Now look, I had this conversation plenty of times, and I feel that Virtua Fighter, as much as people love that game, I feel Tekken was the death of Virtua Fighter. Real talk. Shots fired. Bang. You know how it is on a HipHopGamer interview. You already know. So I feel that Virtua Fighter was the death because when Tekken came, I mean, the arcades, everything, I remember it like it was yesterday. Tekken dominated it out the gate. What I want to ask you is if Sega was like, you know what, let's see if we can work with Namco, and the Tekken world, the Tekken game, you could actually license characters, so some of the characters like Akira Virtua Fighter could get into the Tekken world, or you could do a Tekken versus Virtua Fighter, something to revive the Virtua Fighter franchise through the Tekken world. Would you do that if the opportunity presented itself for you to execute it?
そういう可能性があるかどうかそうなんだよね。いや僕はバーチャファイターというか、もともと子供の頃から、というか学生時代からですね、鈴木優さんは僕は大好きなので、非常にバーチャファイターというか、鈴木優さん自体が作ったものをリスペクトしてますで、バーチャファイターはね、俺らと鉄拳に入れたいっていうのは多分そうファンが喜ぶかどうかが重要で、多分ゲームとしては成立させることには自信はあるんだけども、やっぱバーチャファイターの面白さってじゃあ鉄拳の中で発揮できるかっていうと、俺はなんか必ずしもそうは思わないので、もしやれるんだったらバーチャファイターの新作自体をちゃんとバーチャファイターだけの世界でゲームシステムの中でどう面白くするかってことを僕がディレクションするっていうのはちょっと面白いトライかもしれないけど、鉄拳のワールドに入れちゃって面白くするっていうのはちょっとファンが望んでる形と違うんじゃないかなっていうふうに、それは鉄拳ファンにとってもバーチャファイターファンにとっても違うものができるような気はしますね。はい。
Well, that's a difficult question because Harada was a big fan of Yu Suzuki back in the day, and the guy in charge of creating Virtua Fighter. And so he respects both the man and the franchise quite a bit. That said, about your question about if we ever thought about using characters from their franchise or something like that, obviously some fans have asked that question before, but if you think about actually doing that, he feels that it wouldn't be something that necessarily the Virtua fans or the Tekken fans would want, because even though if we took some of their characters and put them in our game, it wouldn't make it Virtua Fighter just because the systems are quite different. And so they would probably be more pleased to see a new Virtua Fighter. And so if Harada were to do that in some way, the best way to make everyone happy with that kind of collaboration would be if he had the chance to maybe direct a new Virtua Fighter.
Oh my!
Rather than borrowing characters to put in our own game.
His own vision and version of what Virtua Fighter would be.
Right.
Oh my! Yo. Interview over. That's it. It's crazy. I have the legend Harada-san. God bless you. Thank you. This is crazy. It's your boy HipHopGamer, Hot 97 BET, Namco. We live and we lit. Thank you so much, man. King of Iron Fist tournament. Let's get it started and we out. Peace.